Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a Houston Rockets video for you guys. This mailbag question actually comes from one of the OGs, Nate Blair. He asked a very funny question before this next question, but his question was, what place do you think will finish in the play-in/playoffs next season? Pretty much just like, how do you see next season ending for the Houston Rockets? Now, before we get into this video, if you enjoy it, hit that like button, hit that sub button, do this every single day. I do want to let you guys know all the links to any link to anything you need me at is in the bio. We have a Discord, we have a Rockets Discord, we got it all. So let's take a look at this Rockets team for next year, because I've made various videos talking about my opinions on the team moving forward, but I've never actually given an actual prediction. This is a way too early prediction on what place the Rockets will finish at next year. So I believe our projected starting lineup next year, it's going to be a little funky because we have to re-sign a lot of players. So I think right now it would be something like John Wall, Kevin Porter Jr., Jae'Sean Tate, Christian Wood, and then that last spot is honestly just totally up for grabs. I believe they're going to try everything they can do to re-sign Kelly Olynyk, because in his time here in Houston, he is putting up over 18 points per game and putting up over 8 rebounds per game, all while shooting in the 60s, which is just, it's truly fantastic. And Kelly Olynyk's always been a relatively solid basketball player, but I don't think he's ever taken this leap. He's 30 years old. He just turned 30 last April. He's 6'11". He's 240. You can't really just bully him like you can maybe with a Christian Wood, or maybe it's a little bit easier with Christian Wood. Christian Wood only weighs 220 pounds, so I guess he is an inch smaller than Kelly, but having Kelly there with Christian, it makes, if the Rockets really truly want to go small ball, I mean, it makes it a lot more viable having Kelly Olynyk down there. I did a video yesterday about John Collins possibly coming to the Rockets. I think John Collins is a perfect fit, but Kelly Olynyk is a much cheaper, less upside than John Collins, obviously, because with Kelly Olynyk, it's not like you're going to get a superstar. With John Collins, he's only 23 years old. You don't really know what he's going to evolve into. Because when John first came into the league, I mean, he didn't even have a three-point shot, and now he's got a great three-point shot. He's really developed his game. So that's kind of just the one issue, is you lack potential when you go for, if you're going to re-sign Kelly Olynyk. And I'm not even trying to bash Kelly, because 18-8 is incredible, but you got to wonder, I mean, just how long is he going to be able to put up those numbers? Even if we are talking something crazy like 2-3 years, I mean, in comparison to a John Collins, we might be talking like 10 years. So a lot of people weren't really on board with John Collins. That's kind of what I was anticipating, because he's going to want max contract and Kelly Olynyk isn't. So if our starting lineup is anything like it is next year, I do have a little concern. I don't know what it is, but I love Jae'Sean Tate, I love John Wall, I love KPJ. You just hope that a lot of these guys take that next step into next season. I mean, you had KPJ took that next step kind of midway through this season. Christian Wood took that next step this season. You just kind of hope it follows with Kevin continuously, Jae'Sean continuously. It does give me concern because of just how young that lineup is. Like, is Kevin ready for those big-time moment games? I mean, he looked ready when he dropped 50. So there's a bunch of hypotheticals, but I think for the most part, this Rockets team will be better off next season, even if they don't make any free agent acquisitions, but I do expect them to do this. So taking a look at the draft, they should be able to get 3 first-round picks. This is going to complicate a couple of things, because you are going to have to drop some players, most likely, you know, if you're going to sign all 3 of those first-round picks. So we do have, the first one should be a top 4 pick. Should be a top 4 superstar stud, or at least potential superstar stud. The next 2, they best case mid-first round, but they're most likely going to be late first round, but still, you never know what the Rockets could package on draft night, or even just up until then. But they could have 3 first-round picks, which is going to help them tremendously. It just isn't going to help them with short term. So I would expect them in free agency to target more veterans, but not old veterans like PJ Tucker, more veterans like Kelly Olynyk, dudes who fit the scheme. They fit the system perfectly. Kelly fits our system perfectly. Maybe they just haven't gotten an opportunity. I mean, Kelly Olynyk, this season in Miami was the only season Kelly Olynyk has averaged a high minutes per game. It was like 26. I mean, he was career like 22, 21 minutes per game. So that's more of what I would expect them to do. Go after guys like Doug McDermott, experienced veteran role players who can help your team win. And I think you add that on with the existing talent we have right now, the young existing talent we have right now, and then you just throw in 3 first-round picks, and then hopefully Cade Cunningham's in there because Cade Cunningham can really just kind of help this team win immediately.